So hey besties, these chopped cheese sliders that I made are so good, and what is going to take it over the top is that Hawaiian rolls that we use for the bread. Now I'm going to show you exactly how I made it, so come along with me and watch this video. First thing we're going to do is go ahead and get our ground turkey in there. Now you can use ground beef if you want. I just prefer to use ground turkey. After that, we're going to go ahead and season it. I'm going to start off with some chipotle roasted in garlic. After that, I'm going to go ahead and add some paprika because you know we grown. You got to have that paprika. I'm definitely going to put some onion powder in there. And if I'm using onion powder, y'all already know your girl has to go ahead and add some garlic powder in there as well. Once I get everything seasoned, I'm going to go ahead, mix it up, and then we're going to let that do what it needs to do. Now, I'm not going to add too much seasoning because the cheese is going to add salt to it, and I don't want to make it too salty, so we're just going to leave it like that. After that, it was time to go ahead and start prepping our bread. Now, we have these Hawaiian rolls, and I'm just going to go ahead and take the top off of the bottoms, and we're just going to use half of the packet because it's only me, so we're not going to go ahead and make a large portion. You're going to go ahead, take the top part off and the bottom part off. I'm going to put the top aside because we're going to work with that later. After I got the bread separated, I went on ahead and got a pan, put a little bit of foil in there, and it's time to go ahead and add my cheese. Now, the cheese I'm using is provolone cheese, and you can use whatever kind of cheese that you like. You can also mix and add 2 or 3 different cheeses if you like. It is completely up to you, however you like to do it. After I got my layer of provolone cheese on there, it was time to go ahead and add my ground turkey. And when I realized I forgot to drain the oil off of there, it's okay, it's fine, it's gonna be okay, don't worry, we're just gonna keep going. Went on ahead, drained the oil off, and then it was time to go ahead and add the rest of my ground turkey right on top of my cheese. And you want to make sure you're getting a generous portion. Don't be scared to put it on there. Make sure you get enough on there, because after we get our ground turkey on there, you're gonna go ahead and add another layer of cheese. Now, while we're preparing our sliders, you want to go ahead and cut your oven on 350 degrees so our oven can start to preheat, because you want to make sure your oven is nice and hot, because after we get our cheese on there, it is time to put our sliders back inside of the oven. We're going to get that cheese nice and melted and that bread nice and toasted. Now, while our sliders are in the oven getting cheesy, ooey gooey, melted, toasty, we're going to go ahead and start working on whatever veggies you want to add to the top. And if you don't want to add any veggies at all, you don't have to. This is your sliders, your kitchen, your rules. You do it the way you like it. I'm just going to show you how I like mine. I went on ahead and sliced up some red onions. We're going to go ahead and slice up some tomatoes as well. And I'm not going to add a lot because we are not making a big portion. If you was making a big family size portion, then yes, you would actually need to cut up more veggies. But if you're only making a small portion like me, then you're just going to go ahead and do a little bit. After we got our tomatoes and onions sliced up, you're going to go ahead and do the same thing to your lettuce. Now, make sure you wash your veggies before you go ahead and get them ready for your sliders. You want to make sure that you wash everything good. No matter what the package says, make sure you go ahead and wash your veggies. After we got our veggies done and our sliders came out the oven, it was time to go ahead and work on the top part of our sliders. And what we're going to do is we're going to get a little bit of butter. We're going to add some garlic and just some parsley, and you're going to go ahead and put that on the top buns of your sliders. After we get it coated with that garlic and butter sauce on there, we're going to go ahead and take those top buns and we are going to stick it back inside of the oven, and you want to make sure you get that warm and toasty as well. Now we're going to go ahead and add our veggies to our sliders. I'm going to put some lettuce on mine. I'm also going to go ahead and add me some tomatoes, and I'm going to add my onions on there. Now, when I was getting ready to go ahead and enjoy this slider, here come my kids talking about they want some. So because they wanted some and I was not about to go back and make some more, I just put veggies on my part and I just gave them the other half of it. So that is why you are only going to see the veggies on the top half of my sliders, because they definitely did not want any veggies on theirs. After I got my veggies on there, it was time to go ahead and take the top part of our sliders out. We're going to go ahead and put that on top, and our chopped cheese sliders are done. I'm going to go ahead and cut these into little squares, or you can leave them whole, whichever one you like. And you can also put some side orders if you like as well. You can add you some french fries, some onion rings, a little bit of tater tots, whatever you like. You can go ahead and put this as a side, and this is definitely dinner. Now it was time to go ahead and give this a taste test and see how it came out. And when I tell you, this was so good. If you haven't made these, I definitely suggest you add these quick and easy meals to your dinner recipes for the week. Bye, besties.